you. Welcome to Sunday Fix episode number 3, I think.
Start over.
No.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Sunday Fix episode number 3. My name is Steven Robles. With me I have to my right Mr. Joshua Robles.
Me llamo Joshua Robles.
And to my left, Lakey Daniels.
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay. How you fellas doing?
Pretty good.
Great.
Big news today in the Robles clan.
Robles clan. Which one? There's two. There's my lone clan. There's Papa Robles and Joshua Robles. Which one are you talking about?
I guess Joshua Robles clan. The third baby came.
Oh my goodness! I didn't even know. What did you tell me?
Baby gamer.
I'm just kidding. I saw him. What's his name?
Matthew. We called him Matthew Isaac.
Man, how long did it take? 9 months?
9 months.
9 months
to
get
finish him off.
Gamer tag MIR
MIR.
33.
MIR. Oh yeah.
MIR 33.
That's a good one.
Mur. Yeah, I thought about
Mur
that too.
33.
MIR 33. Gamer tag.
America.
Baby gamer. Also,
Cool. So, how does it feel to be a father of 3? Is there? I don't think it's a big difference. He's tiny, right? You just put him in a corner, and you don't. He's not that much of a
Well,
space.
I mean, I still have the
taker.
box that I put the other kids in, so he's in there now.
Oh,
stay
yeah.
in your box.
Shut the hell up.
Stay in your box.
That's the same box that mom and dad put us in
That's
when we
the
were
same
kids.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has my fingernail scratches on top.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And
I figured, you know what?
And on my side of the wall, or the wall of the box, there's a wall to us. I have the countdown of all the days they left me in there.
Yeah, it's still there.
I feel
Yeah.
sorry for you guys.
Yeah, well,
Damn that box.
now we grew up to be who we are.
Yeah, a bunch of
That explains
Failed
a lot.
musicians who just gave up on music and worked in a warehouse.
I don't like any more music dreams.
Hey, I don't work in a warehouse, okay?
Yeah, well,
hate
No,
your
I
music
don't.
dreams.
oh, excuse me. You work in what is it called? A dock?
Set 'em
or
straight.
something
Nope.
like that.
Set 'em
It's
straight.
called a cross dock.
Whatever. You're on forklifts.
He-
you work with distribution.
He's in the logistics field, Steven.
there you
I'm in
go.
the
Thank you,
LTL.
logistics.
Well, now I'm part of logistics
Uh-huh.
because we got bought off by a company. So, I mean,
You shouldn't be giving out that information. You have no.
it's already in media.
It doesn't matter.
Ooh,
It
so
doesn't matter.
it's in media. You guys had a press release and everything.
TMZ
Well,
caught him.
Well,
caught
the
him on the
company
streets.
did. It's in stock. It's everything.
TMZ
Man,
caught him on the
no, I'm
streets.
sorry. You're right. That was news of the day on whenever that was. Was it just Thursday of 2 weeks ago?
I think so. I forgot.
It was on the front page of Yahoo News.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see? Yeah, see?
What about our vacation? Anybody remember the vacation from last week?
Not too
I-
much because I was drunk. No, I'm just kidding. It was pretty fun.
It was
No,
fun.
yeah, the best day I had was
was
when I was
great.
alone in the in the
the
hotel
hotel
room
room?
playing Mario
That's-
Maker all day.
That's not cool to admit, Steven.
I was playing Mario Maker all day.
You
I made a
shouldn't
level
have.
for you.
But you don't go on vacation to go to a hotel and play Mario Maker
I
all
don't
day.
care. It was
I mean, it's fun.
Legoland. What am I
It
going to
was
do
fun.
at Legoland?
Be Steven the Lego head? I mean, what's up?
The biggest thing that came
Lego
out,
figure?
the thing that stuck with me the most of that Legoland trip was a sunburn I got. That's the only thing that stuck. I wear that on my back.
It was fun. I mean, just to be away. For a little bit and
It
not,
was
you know.
great. I was glad that the kids had fun. And you know what? The 2 days I went, I had the most fun at the water park.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
It was crazy.
It was
There's
awesome.
too many people for me. I don't
Really?
do all that. Yeah.
It was hot,
I don't
too,
like
man.
all that.
God, I
Bunch of
even had
people
my
everywhere.
camelback.
Everybody's rude,
It's-
wet, just pushing you, hitting
No,
you. I don't like that.
You're right. It was really hot, and then the last day, the day that we didn't, where we were just there for a little bit, was
Nice
when it
and
was the
cool.
cool one.
Yeah. Yep.
What the heck?
But hey, it was fun. I mean, do you guys want to mention our attempt to do a show on the road?
That's right. This should have been episode 4, and I spoke quite a bit last week, but we didn't post it. It was not a great show, anyways. I was kind of insistent on posting it, but I kind of forgot about it. I didn't send it to Lakeith, so by like Thursday when I thought about it, I was like, we have to re-record anyway, so whatever. So now it's one of those lost episodes that.
How do you feel about that, Josh?
I was a jerk.
No, in fact, we are gonna post that just so you don't do that.
Later on.
If you have,
We'll call
you're
it
not
the
a little
lost
kid, man.
episodes.
You're not a little kid. If you have to do something, you're not gonna half-ass it to get through it and not get.
Well, I wasn't prepared, man. I was
Put him on a timeout.
I was on vacation.
Put him on time.
It was like, what time was it? Like 11:30. I don't know. I was
But it's a
glad
joyous
to do it.
time to do this. Is speaking to a microphone to the
Hey,
nobody.
we
Yeah,
packed,
but my bed was next door waiting for me.
we packed up everything. And I packed everything up in the damn car. I put it all together.
In fact, I told you, Josh,
then we get there
5 days before
like,
I told Lakeith. So you were well aware when we were going to do it.
Well, you told me.
I told you the day of.
You told me 20 minutes before we were going to leave the house. And I was like, man. And then so I came in, ran in, packed everything up, and showered, and then we left.
But you know what? I see that as a practice. We used my laptop. It worked. It's possible. We know how to do it. So at least we got that out of it. If we ever need to record on the road or something, it's possible. So that we know for sure.
I'll stick to videotaping the next event we go to, and then we'll just upload it that way. Yeah.
Aren't we getting a camera?
Yes,
soon?
we are getting a camera.
We'll probably just do that.
So we're going to plug in all the microphones into a camera to sound good?
No. We just use the camera. That's
so
it.
It's going to be like really bad quality audio?
It won't be. We can always crisp up the audio a little bit when we upload it. So it'll be fine.
Who's Chris Tucker?
Crisp it up. Krispy Kremes.
I hate Krispy Kreme. I never like Krispy Kreme.
Why? What is wrong with you?
I don't know. They don't taste like good donuts.
Hey,
I'd rather go to those mom and pop shops that taste better, that look better.
I think
disgusting.
When I moved here, I think Krispy Kremes came out, 99, 2000, maybe 2000. Okay, I grew up with Krispy Kreme. We can go to Walmart and you get a whole row of 24 donuts.
Did he sit you on your lap?
Listen,
did you sit on his lap and he
for $3.99? You come here. You get like a
dozen
12,
a
dozen for like almost $8
for the most boring, disgusting.
But everyone went crazy
blech.
about these donuts. You gotta try these donuts. I was like, what's so special about them? See, I was like, oh, those are trash. Those are old. They're regular. They're just donuts to me. Oh no, they're so great. And I was like, damn, these people are crazy. And now they still pay top dollar for them. If you go anywhere else, especially towards the South, Texas, anywhere, it's like $3. You get everything.
Thing is with Krispy Kreme product, the actual, I guess, like flour stuff, it's actually good quality.
It's a good quality product, but
it's not like, oh my god,
just California supply and demand kind of just drove it up. Everybody loved it so much. It's like, hey, why not charge them $8 for a dozen?
Differences. I went to Krispy Kreme and I wanted an apple fritter after work. Another good thing. Well, see, some donut shops are open 24. I guess Krispy Kreme is 24 too, right?
Some places.
Yes,
somewhere does drive through like 24 hours. Anyway, I was in the mood for apple fritter. Yeah, something small. So I went to Krispy Kreme. I stood in line for like 5 hours to get a one apple fritter. And I'm like,
thank God it was up in 24 hours.
Right?
Yeah. So I go and I get it. They pack it up, and I go and I'm off. I get home, I eat it, and it's like, God. It's
really?
It's whatever.
Wait. So you don't like Krispy Kreme either?
It's glazed to the max.
You don't like Krispy Kreme either?
Just the regular plain donuts and the chocolate, like plain donuts are fine from Krispy Kreme, but if you want a special donut, you got to go donut shop.
I thought you guys were against me in this whole I don't like Krispy Kreme thing. Okay, cool.
My point is, not yesterday, maybe a couple of days ago when Marissa was in the hospital, she wanted food. She didn't have food until she.
Hospital food is from space.
So she couldn't eat during labor, which was fine, So I'm like, I go out. I'm like, she popped out the baby and whatnot, and she was hungry. I'm like, what?
How many babies popped out of there?
One. I'm like, you hungry? She's like, yeah, we're gonna be something. So I go down to the food court, and they have a Subway there, and it's closed for 20 minutes. What? I'm like, whatever. So I leave, and I see a donut shop across the street, and I run over there, and it says Chinese food. And I go in, and they sell Chinese food, hamburgers, and French fries, and donuts.
Whoa.
Yeah. What a random ass freaking restaurant or whatever.
Yeah, this was in Pomona. Anyway,
that makes sense.
I go in and I look at the Chinese food. And I'm like,
was it run by Mexicans?
Yes. Well, no, Asians, but Mexicans
made the food.
They're called Asians.
Yeah. So I look at the Chinese food and I'm like, but I look at their hamburger menu, but I look at their donuts. I'm like, ooh, and I see an apple fritter and I'm like, okay, I'll try it out. Buy the apple fritter. Go get Marissa Subway. Finally, when it opens, I go up and I take a bite of that apple fritter. Oh my god. One of the best apple fritters I've ever tasted. And it's a mom and pop.
Oh, of course, those are the better ones.
So compared to Krispy Kreme and mom and pop donut shops are way better.
It's the fast food of donuts. It's like the McDonald's of donuts. You can find those mom and pop shops that make really good hamburgers and whatnot, but you can also go to a quick, McDonald's and get the same quality.
Yeah.
Boobity blops and schniz.
Mickey D's. You get a McDonut. A McDonut.
I'm surprised
everything's Mick over there.
That makes sense. This is their McDonald's.
It makes sense, but everything's just Mick.
It would be weird to go to. It would be weird to go to a Carl's Jr. and get a Mick anything over there.
No, you know what I mean.
In fact, I'm pretty sure Mick is registered trademark.
But do you know what I mean? Instead of good, it's just kind of like, it's Mick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you can use it as like a half-assed kind of thing, like a.
Mm-hmm.
How was your day? It was McFine. It wasn't great, but you know.
It's Mick.
It was
It
McFine.
was Mick.
It was McMah.
All right, so let's segue to the news. That sounds like Super Smash Brothers. All right, thank you, Josh. Let's start with Microsoft. Let's shake things up. Usually it starts with Squishy Box, but let's go with late. Sorry, Josh.
Let's check it out. Let me.
What do you got?
Let me get Microsoft on the phone here. Okay, so
Hello, Microsoft. Can I have?
how may I help you today? Hey, so I mean, the biggest news for me at Microsoft that I think is great. They finally announced that Xbox One is going to go Windows 10 in November. So they gave us a month. So now we're all happy. So everything will be Windows 10. The last thing to catch up will be the phones. But I mean, with that being said,
Nobody cares about their phones.
hey, those are great phones. The best phone ever. All right. Don't get me started.
What the Nokias?
Whatevs.
Don't get me started. I'm Charles.
Lumia.
Are those the Nokias?
Yeah, Nokia. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Wait,
Lumia
Nokia has
series.
a.
Oh no, it's not. It was Nokia. Now it's Windows Phone because Nokia was bought out by Windows
Right.
Oh,
or
look at that.
Microsoft. Yeah,
Look at that.
like 3 years, two and a half, 2 years ago.
The Google phone isn't the same as the.
No.
Okay.
No,
Well, no, because Google has Android.
Well, yeah, but
yeah. Microsoft phones are the best. But
Interesting.
so I mean, when they launch that, everything will be more crisp. Like now, if you try to stream with your Xbox, you can, but once it gets that new operating system all uploaded, I think it'll be a lot better. Everything is supposed to stream faster. I mean, your pages load quicker when you're surfing the web. I mean, it's just
It'll be
just
interconnected
ready.
with all your
but doesn't
your
that have
devices.
to do with your internet connection anyway?
What do you mean?
Uploading pages and stuff like that. I mean,
it does, but I mean,
Well, yeah. Well,
but you're
look
streaming
at
though.
look
They're
at
trying
look
to-
at Internet Explorer and how bad that was compared to like Google Chrome or
no,
something.
that's
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty rough. That's why they went to the Edge.
Now they're Edge,
Yeah, so
and with the name Edge, they got to keep the same logo. Because I'm looking at it right now, it looks just like Explorer, but it's Edge now.
they just changed the Edge a little bit.
Neato. I'm
But,
interested in it.
I mean,
But
that's what we're all excited about in the Microsoft community. It's going to be pretty cool once everything's on the same page, and then you got the first pioneer doing it, and everybody gets to look at it. Nintendo, Sony, everybody gets to look in on it and say, "Hey, let's see how this is working out for them." So it's basically they're the guinea pigs of it. But I mean,
they got out the door quicker.
yeah, I mean, but it's been something they've been trying to do for
Yeah,
years.
no, that's true.
So
That's what's gonna.
It's
That's
just
the
years
future
of research,
of
and
it.
I mean,
Yeah.
so I think it'll be put together great, and so I mean, we'll see how it goes. But for me, that's the biggest news that I have, and I love that news.
Finally. Oh, what's that? A selfie? Are you doing a Snapchat, you fruitcake?
A snap? What?
I don't know. Josh took out his phone and decided to do a selfie.
A
What? What?
Well, yeah. All right. So
So that's all you got?
yes, that's all I got.
All right.
the best news ever.
Let's go from Microsoft to
to
Sony.
Nintendo. Let's go to Nintendo.
Oh, okay, fine.
Nintendo.
I'll do mine. then.
That's a different one. We'll do Sony last.
Sure. All right, let's see. Pull it up here. So this is news. This is old news, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. This past week was terrible for me. I was just a bad mood. Anyways, so this is old news that I wanted to speak about because it is important news. It's about Nintendo's president. It's all about their stuff got changed, a shake-up over there in corporate Nintendo. I'll make this as quick as possible. Nintendo has chosen a new president. His name is Tatsumi Kimishima. He's the former CEO of Nintendo of America. He previously worked in the Sanwa Bank for about, 30 years? He did that stuff, which I find important because he works in a financial... He has a financial background, which is different from Mr. Iwata's programming background. So it seemed to me like Nintendo, to a lot of people, that Nintendo, they're taking a different step with management and all that, you know.
Well, I mean,
Because they know that now what they need now more than ever is to take, I guess maybe smarter financial risks or just
Exactly.
risks that are less,
yeah, something that's going to make sure they stay afloat and they can compete, but on a smarter level to say, hey, our finances are correct with the moves we want to make.
Yeah,
and
they pretty much realize they're not in front anymore. They need to get their name out there again because
Yeah.
sure they're always going to take risks. They always want to do something different, but they don't want to be Wii different
Yeah,
anymore,
this
or
makes
they can't because mobile phones pretty much took that market. The people that want that type of easily accessible games, which was motion before it was tablets, they can't do that anymore.
When was the last time they were in front? 95?
No, with the Wii,
Really, with the Wii?
dude.
No, but I mean, you say the front, like as far as what are you talking about, number wise?
I'm talking about. They're well known. They sold number wise, money wise. The Wii and the DS made them tons of money.
Okay,
I'm
just saying, like in the aspect of customers, as far as people like really popular. Like, are you gonna go out and grab a Nintendo? Are you gonna get Xbox?
The Wii. Everybody,
PC,
even people that weren't only playing games, got the Wii. The Wii was a magnificent, super insanely popular system.
I remember when it first came out, it was pretty crazy because all the motion technology, everybody loved that. They
Exactly.
used to dance with it, and
that's my
golf
point.
and tennis,
That's why
that
they
was
were
cool.
on top of the world at that point. It didn't last because consumers they ADD. The mainstream casual people they go from one trend to another. So that's the last time they were big. Anyways, I don't want to get too far on that. They found a new president, Tatsumi Kimishima. Yeah, he did all that. He was in baking, so there.
Is it baking?
He was
Big champion.
the Pokemon's president for a while.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. Pokemon
for about like a year or two. I'm
something
gonna
like
say.
that.
Yeah,
I looked him up.
I think that was the first Nintendo based or whatever management he did. That's probably how he got his foot in the door by being the president of the Pokemon company
series?
back in the 90s.
Nice.
Just the president of the company. He had nothing to do with
Hey,
making it.
It was huge in the 90s.
Yeah, yeah. It could have even been 2000. I'm not too sure. I forgot. Another thing that happened, they restructured a lot of their divisions. They consolidated a lot of their software development divisions. So EAD and SPD got made into one. It's now Entertainment Planning Division, EPD, which is big because EAD, they're the ones that work with Mario, the Mario series and the Zelda series. This is a group of people that was led by Shigeru Miyamoto for the longest time, since the 80s. So this is the one that stood the longest. Now it got consolidated with SPD, which also makes insane, crazy WarioWare type of games. They consolidated their platforming, their hardware division, and they made a new business development division. So there was a big old shake up in there.
I wonder if people thought when they did all this, like, man, like nowadays, I'm losing my job. Huh? I wonder how the chaos was when all that happened.
No, well, they never let they rarely let anybody go. When Nintendo lost money in the past couple of years, the higher ups, Miyamoto, Mr. Iwata, they all took pay cuts, so nobody would get fired.
That's
nobody
cool.
would get laid off.
That's genuine.
Yeah.
But they let that one guy go who ran his mouth, though. Remember?
Well, that's because he broke his NDA.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to give out information if you're not allowed to.
I know.
So.
That's pretty funny, though. When you said, like, oh,
that sucked for that guy.
They got that guy.
That sucked for that guy because I read his tweets afterwards. He was pretty depressed for good reason.
Hey.
But
while you were talking, I decided
that looks just like him. Josh just drew a little sketch picture, whatever, of Mr. Kimishima. Wow.
Not bad, huh? Sorry,
That's gonna go on our Facebook. Take a picture of that, post it on there, and our Twitter.
Kirishima.
Yeah. There are new titles. Mr. Miyamoto and Mr. Takeda, they both have new titles. They're acting as Creative Fellow and Technology Fellow. Miyamoto is Creative and Takeda is Technology. Really quickly, a fellow, in their terms,
I like how they do that.
is an individual selected from among the representative directors who has advanced knowledge and extensive experience and holds the role of providing advice and guidance regarding the organizational operations in a specialized area. In other words,
He's a leader.
they're gonna sit back and advise.
Yeah.
They're teaching their new guys. They're the younger developers and programmers and all that. They're watching over even more. And they're pretty much having less hands-on, it seems to me, and the rest of the world.
I want to go be a fellow over there.
You're a fellow to me.
Hey, fellow.
So yeah, that's what's happening up there. Also in the news, over 1 million levels in Super Mario Maker. 1 million levels have been uploaded on Super Mario Maker in just a week.
Wow.
Holy moly. People got busy that day, and that was actually a week from its release. So
So
it's been a week and what? 2 weeks now.
let's have a challenge. So, Josh, how many levels do you think they'll be uploaded by the end of the year? Let's say by New Year, so December 31st.
What was your million win? Over a million what day?
A week after it came out, so not this past Friday, but the Friday before that. That's
if we multiply by how many more months? 3 more months. You divide that, and then you add a 2, and then you
Come on, math
add
teacher.
equals MC squared. I'm gonna
that was proven.
predict.
I think that was proven incorrect or something like that. I think
Something like that, which is why my answer is not going to be correct. It'll be close. I'm going to say over 5.2 million.
Okay.
Let's
What about you, Steve?
put
What
it
about-
this way. Let's put it this way. Little Big Planet, which is Sony's like side-scrolling platformer game, they also had a level creation whole thing. It took, I think, 5 years to reach 8 million.
And it took Nintendo the first week to reach over 1 million.
Yeah,
which is why I'm predicting
So, I mean, assuming
5.2
you said
million.
he says 5.2. What do you got, Steven?
I don't know.
Write this down.
87.9 billion. I don't know.
No.
Damn.
No.
Well, that's Steven's guess. So.
realistic.
That's my guess. I don't know what.
That's the point of having the challenge between us. That's the fun in it.
I don't know. 2 million, 3 million, 3.27 million.
Dude, okay.
I'm just putting numbers out there.
Okay. I'm gonna say a 4.3 because I think it'll slow down just a little bit.
Change my number.
That's
Change
why.
my number.
because of the-
That's what I said.
4.4
Now
million.
you're changing your number, huh?
Yeah, 4.4 million. Bob.
$1.
Four
$1.
point what?
I don't know, 4.4. I was just going one over his, so I could be closer
Okay.
if it's
I
higher.
say 4.3. Because when the games come out later on this year, it's gonna kind of
Yeah,
drop
I
down a
figured it's
little
gonna
bit.
slow down anyways, but it's still so huge
Yeah,
that I've only gotten to do one,
and then
and
we
I
don't
had
even know
so
yet.
much fun doing that.
Wait until they release the next wave of DLC. Then people are gonna go crazy over it. I'm ready. I'm waiting for some DLC. See what they have next.
Yeah, because when I did my map, I was looking for something and I couldn't find it. I was like, man, I wish. I
Yeah,
had
there's a lot. There's a
But-
lot more enemies that they could add. There's snow and desert
Hey,
levels they can add.
They're pretty smart about it. You got to hold back on something so you can keep the game
Yeah, I mean,
afloat.
the game came out pretty full of stuff.
Yeah.
you
No,
know.
it came out
But-
a lot.
But there's
Yeah,
a lot
like,
more
you-
still.
If you play somebody else's game who has all the stuff already ready, you look at all you can do and it's kind of intimidating. It's like, man, where do I start?
Yeah,
Do you
but there
think
was
they're
a
gonna
few
add
things
more?
that I wanted to put in that I couldn't find. And
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
like,
checkpoints. Checkpoints is something that I wish they
Yeah.
that came out right off the bat, because some levels are, it's not too long, but if they make it really difficult, you don't want to put a checkpoint where it's fair and it's like, all right, I died, but I don't have to do all that crap again.
Right.
So checkpoints would be nice. Like I
Listen
said,
up,
new
Nintendo.
levels,
Checkpoints.
ice and desert are stuff that hasn't been put up yet. What I would want too is on Mario, the new Super Mario Brothers games, they have those hidden like parts within the land. So say there's a wall and you walk into it, and it, they should add that too to hide secrets and whatnot.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
They have that. There's certain I think I said enemies already. Like Charge and Chuck is one that everybody wants. You want the rhinos that spit out the fire?
Yes.
Those guys should be put in there too.
Yes.
Those guys are
So
awesome.
we can stack them on top of each other and then see what happens.
Chaos.
Or stack them on top of a flying duck, right, Steven?
Koopa, they're Koopas.
Sorry, I call it a flying duck.
If anything, they're more like turtles.
They're ducks.
They're not ducks.
It's a duck.
Ducks don't have shells.
It's a duck.
Also, ducks don't wear shoes.
They wear shoes.
They should. I mean, man, I love imagining animals' clothes.
That's funny. Imagine animals in clothes. So, all right. Well, what else you got for the news?
Penguins always wear tuxedos.
But penguins look cool in tuxedos. Now, if they wore sunglasses,
Oh
they'd
my
be legit.
god, that'd be awesome.
They'd be legit.
I'd ride one.
I'd
I'd use one as a snowboard.
I'd have three penguins, and I'd rent them out as bouncers. You know what I mean?
All right. Last thing of news for me, I guess, today. Star Fox got delayed.
Oh man,
Mr. Miyamoto himself announced via Facebook that Star Fox Zero, originally their major holiday game for the Wii U, has been delayed until Q1 of 2016. Main reason being just to polish up the game further. He says it would technically be possible to release, but would rather work on areas that can use some polishing. As as Miyamoto has always said, a delayed game is eventually good. A bad game is bad forever. That's something he's always said. So yeah, everyone's freaking out that, oh man, what's Nintendo going to do now? They don't have any holiday games for the season. Mario Maker.
DLC Mario Maker.
If anything, even just Mario Maker. People that are holding out for Christmas, if they want to buy it for their kids,
Black Friday. Yep.
they'll just wait. Mario Maker is a system seller for them. If they want it, they will get it.
Do they have any Mario Maker bundles?
Yeah, and it comes with an amiibo, the modern Mario amiibo. It's still the 8-bit Mario, but his overalls are blue instead of brown and red.
I saw it.
So yeah, the Star Fox got delayed. That's fine. People were saying at E3 that it's the game just doesn't feel right, you know.
Well, I mean, Marimoto played it, and I guess he just thought like Miyamoto.
You said Mario.
I always call him Marimoto because Mario, but it's like
It works.
oh, this sucks. You know, he's probably like, oh, this is good. This is good. You know what? Don't release this game. You know, he probably is a little strict about it. I'm sure he's not gonna go in.
He's
there,
very strict about it.
Hey, you know what, guys? I don't think this should be released. He probably went in yelling and screaming. I don't want to imitate him, but I'm sure it was pretty funny. And you know, or
like I said with that quote, he's always like, a delayed game is eventually good. But if it's bad and it's released bad, it's always gonna be bad.
You know what's even better?
Although not nowadays, you can always patch it up. But
remember the commercial, Steven? He probably went in there and he probably did like the commercial. You just looked at him, he shook his head no, and they're like, "Oh, I'm devastated." He said no.
It was the Mario Myths video.
Yeah. He was all quiet, just shook his head no.
He breathes in, he takes it all in. He's like,
"Yeah,
no."
that's like death right there." They're like, "No." So that's probably what happened.
So yeah, Starbucks got delayed. I think it's a good idea. Mario Maker's gonna. There's no more. Mario Maker's gonna keep the Wii U afloat. I mean, the system's pretty much done. The NX is coming. It's supposed to come out within the next couple years. They're gonna speak about the NX next year. So I mean, they're just gonna sell what they can with the Wii U. Mario Maker's gonna be is pretty much their last breath to sell. The console. Star Fox isn't going to sell consoles. No one's going to be like, who hasn't bought the Wii U yet? No one's going to be like, oh, Star Fox is out? Oh, I'm definitely going to get it. No.
What about Zelda? They pushed that to NX?
They pushed that to 2016. It was supposed to come out this year. It was supposed to be the game of this holiday.
So will that be like an NX bundle or something?
That's what everyone's saying. Everyone's thinking it's going to be the whole Twilight Princess. It came out for GameCube and Wii. Mm-hmm. They're thinking they're going to do that with the Zelda Wii U. It's going to be Wii U and NX. But we didn't even know what the hell NX is. I don't think NX is going to be.
What does it stand for?
Nobody knows.
Nintendo Experience? What would you say?
People are saying it's going to be cross, kind of like they're going to cross their handheld and their home console into one. That's what the X stands for, like cross.
I did see a picture the other day, and hopefully it doesn't look like that.
Those are just fan things.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty bad.
We don't know a thing. All Nintendo said was, hey, we have another platform that's supposed to come out. We ain't going to talk about it until 2016.
Hey, Josh, it's going to end up being... The NX is going to be a revamped Sega Saturn, but with Nintendo logos.
Slap a sticker over it.
Right?
That makes no sense.
Because Sega Saturn, it's funny. It's Sega Saturn. It's old. It went out. It sucked. We had one for like a week and it broke. We took it back to the store and we never got it back.
They're going to steal Xbox's little sound, and then at the end, they're going to say, Nintendo. I'm just kidding, Steve-O.
Take off the S when it starts up. Oni.
Oni.
But if you see these, dude, you guys go online, just Google, Nintendo NX and look up what people are putting up for pictures. It looks horrible.
Pretty cool. Some of them are pretty good.
Yeah, but look up those pictures.
Some are pretty bad. Most of them.
Yeah, they're dumb.
Most of them are bad.
That's all I got. What do you got for us, Squishy Pox?
PlayStation.
That's the right one right there. Anyway, for PlayStation news, let's see. Sony has pulled out the possibility of a new handheld. President, what's his name?
Shuhei
Yoshida. Told people at the conference EGX 2015 that the market climate is not healthy. So they decided that the device is going to be the Vita. It stops at Vita for now, basically. So they don't know. It's the whole competition thing with smartphones. Because smartphones are.
And Nintendo probably.
Probably because Nintendo is they're big on handhelds. So
that was their main bread and butter right there for the longest time.
Yeah.
Yes.
For every console they had, their handheld did way better.
And I have this suspicion that they said, because the competition was just because the only thing that was mentioned was just smartphones.
Yeah,
But I'm sure Nintendo's one of their biggest.
yeah.
Well,
Wow.
the biggest for both of them is the mobile market, the cell
Yeah.
phones. I mean, that's why Nintendo's putting out games for mobile because they know they're going to reach a wider audience through there. So yeah, it's definitely a big thing for
Everybody has their
handhelds.
phone on them all day long, always. You know.
Yeah. So being said that the mobile phones is the competition, and the games are free. You can practically get anything. But what was also said is that sticks and buttons are things that make everything a big difference too. So it has I don't know what you guys think about that. Having a handheld with
You gotta be able to push some buttons and have a joystick.
that's how I feel. I feel like I'd rather move a little analog
yeah, the
stick.
touch.
and,
It's just.
I mean,
it's
yeah.
annoying.
I mean, having a phone, you taking a crap and something, it's nice, I guess. But I would like to have something.
Call
I
those
mean, if PlayStation's going to do something, I mean, I was kind of disappointed with the Vita, but
I'm not disappointed with the Vita necessarily. It's just there's nothing that enticed me to buy it. It's not the hardware that I was disappointed.
There's
in.
no more
It
support
was-
for it. Really.
There was
They
just
don't
I
really
didn't
do
know
it.
what I.
there's really nothing you can just connect to the PS4.
There's no support for
There's
it
a few
anymore.
games that you can get right that are not on the PS4.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of
well-
like they gave up on it a little
Look,
bit.
in a
They
perfect
kinda-
world, we'd have both the touchscreen and our buttons,
Right.
which is exactly what the Vita is. But that's not capturing the mass market
It's not because
because they don't care for buttons. The mass market, what everybody wants is just simple touchscreen based games because it's
they
easy.
can carry it around with them. They carry their phone all day long. If you pop out your phone, play the same game. Why
Exactly,
would you pop out
and then
a Vita,
some
you know?
games with the buttons. I mean, I try to give mom and dad a controller and tell them to play a game. It's like, what do
Nah.
all these buttons do?
Nah.
You know,
It's
Wait.
more simple on their phone, so that's why they use it.
Yeah,
older people
games
on
are easier
phones,
that
you know.
way.
Yeah, they're not going to want to play Candy Crush with the freaking move with the left trigger and
Right?
then press
Yeah,
X.
yeah.
No, they just want to touch it.
But I mean, the Vita has touchscreen capabilities as well. So
yeah, I know.
I mean, it's,
But it's not-
a handheld in
it's
this
just
market
something
just doesn't
extra.
make sense.
It's just something extra to carry around, you know.
It makes sense
I mean,
in the
nowadays, who doesn't have a phone?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? So it's like, am I going to buy a phone, or am I going to spend $1,000 on an iPhone, or am I going to an iPhone that calls and plays games, or am I going to buy a $200 Vita?
The,
That doesn't call-
the mobile
call.
gaming market is basically the nickname for it. For me, the toilet. It's called toilet games. That's what you play. That's when most people use their phones in
That's
their
right.
restroom.
I mean, when I play my games,
That's why
I'm
those
not going
games
to play.
sell so
I'm not
much.
going to play my Wii U. I mean, you might, but I don't.
I do.
I mean, I'm just saying I don't.
That's
I'd rather
gross.
just play my phone.
That's gross.
That's why it has a cover on it.
And I've touched it. Damn it.
Yeah, take off the cover next time. I'm not going to clean that out.
That's gross.
Is that why I got pink eye last time?
No comment.
Josh, that wasn't pink eye.
Damn it. Gross. So that's one thing about the Sony.
Wait.
Whoa,
So
whoa, whoa.
he what did he say about the handheld market? He
He said and
wants to make
quote,
another one. Is that what you're? What's
it's
the point of
he
this?
didn't say it. They're just saying that they're not doing anything.
Oh, okay.
They're not-
It's either on hiatus, which
Okay,
means
no.
that it may not happen ever,
It
or it might
should.
happen.
I don't even think Nintendo's going to make their own handheld unless it's that whole NX where it's console and handheld.
Right.
But they're not going to make a dedicated handheld platform. It doesn't make sense nowadays.
Which is why I said it's
unless
going to stop at Vita.
unless they know that they're not going to sell as much as before. It's just gonna be a hardcore market. Like
they'd have to figure something out where Nintendo hasn't done already, and what mobile phones can't do. You know, type of thing.
Well, there's a lot of things that mobile phones can't do, but if mobile phones can't do it, then it's not going to sell big.
Which is why
Or-
I said
or
why,
excuse me,
if they have
as
to
big,
figure out
as
something that
big.
Nintendo hasn't already done, and what mobile phone can't do. So they're either going to have to make a device where they can make free games, or they're just going to use the same type of deal that what Nintendo does.
I don't think Sony, because of taking into account their financial standings, they haven't been doing very well when it comes to other things. I mean, they
Right.
lost a crap ton of money over the past couple of years. I don't know how this year's looking because I just haven't heard much, but they're not going to take huge risks. The PS4
Which is why I said they're going to stop at Vita.
yeah, definitely. But I think
I mean, that's pretty much it's on hiatus. It's either not going to go or it might go.
For right now, it's not going to go.
It's
That's a
not gonna go.
future
Right. It's
not gonna
thing
go.
that they
So
might be
that's-
thinking about.
Yeah, so which is
Future project.
yeah. So I mean, for him saying that, well, sticks and buttons make things totally different. I mean, that could be a possibility that they might have something in store, maybe like a project that they might be working on.
I could see.
Well,
think about
They're
it.
going to see what Nintendo does and be like, oh, if it succeeds, we'll do it too.
Well, think about this.
yeah, kind of like what
Because
I was talking
Nintendo
about.
is the risk taker.
Sony has phones, right? Okay,
Do
what
they?
if they get, one of the cases where you drop your phone into it and it has sticks and buttons? There you go.
where you can connect your
You can do that with
PlayStation to
Yeah, yeah. So where you use it as like a gamepad,
You do.
but
No, they
this
do.
is your
It does
screen.
it does do
Yeah,
that.
your phone's your screen, but you have a
What's the phone that
you drop it
that
in?
Mom has?
Ericsson.
No,
no, it's a Sony.
it's the Sony one.
It's a Sony.
I mean, Sony
Because
Ericsson.
Sony-
they were
oh,
the
it's
first ones to
Ericsson's.
make the second ones to make the 6-inch screens,
Yeah.
and then I think they were the only ones to make 6.5-inch screen phones. But I mean, to drop that in and have something with sticks, buttons and everything on it, that you can hook up to your phone and play games on your phone or play games on PlayStation.
But you can do that
Do they have? But does Sony make something to where you have buttons and everything? That's what I'm saying.
on the phone.
No, yeah, where you put your phone inside of it, and it has buttons and an analog stick, and you just use it like a controller, but your phone's a screen, so you can play.
Well,
the
like I
game
said,
on your phone.
what they have right now is that you can connect your PS4 into the phone. They have a little holder thing, and you can play games.
You can
on
use
the-
your
But
DualShock
using
4.
but using your controller from your PS.
Right.
Yeah, I'm talking about something that on the go.
Do they
If
have
you're
that?
somewhere
I don't
you
think
can
they do
plug in and
yet.
play it.
No,
No.
there is something available for that for Android,
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, something like that could be something they're thinking about also.
possibly. I mean,
Well,
to end
to
that,
end this, dedicated handhelds are no more.
they're not.
No.
They're not as popular.
Not even for Nintendo.
Go Game Boy.
No.
What else you
and the other thing is, Project Morpheus is no more. No more.
It's
for Project
gone,
Morpheus.
guys. Morpheus does not exist anymore.
Well, for
Oh no!
yeah, well, the name. So
yeah, it's not Morpheus anymore.
it's
Yeah.
not Project
It's just
Morpheus.
another
It
name.
is.
Are you ready?
It's just PlayStation VR.
Was that you, Lucky?
Yes, that was me.
Man, you sounded
That was me.
epic there. What did you do there?
I changed my voice a little bit. I
Man,
wanted to try to sound
I
like
felt like
Samuel
grabbing a
Jackson.
basketball and just doing dunks.
I want to try to sound like Samuel Jackson a little bit,
So it's called just the PlayStation VR. It's
Yeah.
direct. It's not. It doesn't have the pizzazz as Project Morpheus, but
Did you see
Actually,
it?
I wouldn't buy a console if it was called Project Anything.
They already put
It
it in a
sounds
commercial.
silly.
commercial.
Yeah, they had it in a commercial. Did you see it?
No.
They had it in
Oh,
a,
I didn't see it either.
They had it in a Tostitos commercial. Oh no, actually,
Oh,
it was a Hot
no,
Pocket
I've seen
commercial.
that.
Oh
Yeah, no.
It was
They
a
just-
Hot Pocket
they-
commercial.
There were a couple guys with like headsets
Yeah,
on.
did you see
and,
that cheese? That was weird.
Yeah, it was stupid.
That was crazy.
God, I hope VR does.
Yeah, I was like, look at this commercial. Oh my goodness.
No, I don't think it'll be any of that. Anyway, I don't think they're going to cut it. I think they're going to keep going with it, but it's just known as play.
No, they've gone this far with it. They're going to
Yeah.
see what happens.
Yeah. So I mean, there's still no official date. There's still no official pricing on it, but they're talking about something in 2016 where they might give more information about it.
Mm.
So I
Which
mean,
makes sense. I mean, right now it's the holiday season. They
It's-
want to give
right.
what they can now.
yeah.
So
So I mean, those are the two of the few things that it's kind of big right now on the
Yeah.
PlayStation.
either
I mean,
spring
I
or summer of next year is when they're going to talk more about it.
No,
Most
that's
likely.
exactly what they're going to talk about.
Well, they'll have it at the shows next year for sure.
Yeah.
More polished
They're-
model. We'll get
I
to
mean,
check it
once
out.
E3 comes out, I'm sure they're going to reveal something big.
So yeah, we'll get to check it out.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry. So, PlayStation VR. Are you looking forward to that Squish box?
Eh.
Yeah. How do you feel about the Lookie? I know we discussed VR before,
Yeah,
but
I'm not really too into it. But I mean,
What about
we
the
gotta
Oculus?
get it. We gotta get it
Honestly,
together. We have to get one of them.
I mean,
So we can test
we'll
it out
get
and give
but
feedback.
It's not like I'm going to be like,
And then it's one of those things where it would be cool for us to get it, have our parents test it out, and then put videos of them testing it out. That'd be funny. Just all the videos.
like I said before in our past episode, when I saw that Oculus Rift video, man,
Dad would be scared. Dad would be like, "This is Satan stuff. I don't want to be.
he'll be.
I want to hang
hey,
out with this."
remember the picture at Legoland?
Yeah.
When he went on that roller.
He'll be screaming like he's on the roller coaster every time he takes a turn. He starts screaming.
Whoa! Whoa!
He's like the only one screaming.
And then the picture with him and Elijah. Oh my god! Dude.
That was a good
I
one.
never got to take a picture of
Yeah,
that.
we
but
should have done
That
that.
was a good one.
I don't know. I'm not too fond of the VR.
I'm not. You know, like I said, if the price would come out to be like $50
Yeah.
or
What do
something
you
like
think?
that,
What do you think the price is going to be?
I'm honestly.
In your honest opinion, what do you think it's going to come out to be? I heard.
It might be
I heard
like
stuff.
$199?
I heard stuff that that Sony was saying they're going to price it as much as a console.
Oh, I was
Which-
thinking $199 should be the max, but
Yes.
honestly, $99 would be cool. It'd be like an add-on, like how you
I
have
think-
Connect.
Well, no. If you were to buy the
The
PS4 with it, it would
Yeah,
be
yeah, okay.
come out to $99 for the Morpheus. But it won't. If you're going to buy it separately, it can't be $99. It won't be
the
$99.
most I'll
guess.
pay is like $140. I mean, that's if
140 is a random number. What about 149.99, 150?
$150.
okay, $139.99.
Okay, 140. There you go. $139.99.
Yeah, because
It no sense.
I know it has a lot of
It's
whatever's
really
in there
yeah.
is really but
But if you want to
It's
sell
a big
to
risk, though.
consumers, yeah, exactly.
It's- I mean-
It can be too much. $199.99, $200, I think, is a lot of money, but at least it's fair.
And
it makes
the
sense.
biggest thing against it is not a need. It's kind of one of those things where it's like,
Yeah,
not
it's
even
an add-on
something-
peripheral.
not
It's
even
just an
something
accessory.
It's nothing something like you'd say, hey, oh, that's cool. I want to get it, or I need to get this. You know, it'd be real cool. It's just one of those things like, yeah, they have that. You know,
Kinda-
so they
it's-
can't make it too pricey
that's
because
exactly
it's like, yeah, they
that's
have
exactly
that.
the way I feel
You know?
about Kinect.
Yeah.
You don't need it.
No,
What do
exactly, you don't.
That was one of the biggest mistakes that Microsoft did,
But
and I feel this is going to be the same way with.
with the first
PlayStation
no,
one,
VR.
it's not going to be a mistake.
I
Like,
just hope
like
it
it's not
doesn't.
going to be an Xbox with Kinect mistake because they're not forcing it on you.
Right,
It's
right.
just
I'm
an
just-
add-on.
I,
But
I just have a bad feeling that they're gonna try and tie something in. Just I mean,
Well,
to try
I
and
mean,
make more sales, they're gonna
but-
try and tie it in. Okay, you're gonna
but-
do this, or this.
they're going to put out a game where it's going to be VR only. Where if you want the game, you have to have the
right.
PlayStation VR because they want to sell the product.
yeah.
But it's not going to be a big old, people are like, oh, I'm not going to buy PlayStation because VR isn't. No, people can buy PlayStation 4 on its own, so that'll be fine. The only worry is that the PlayStation VR is not going to sell, and they lost a lot of time and money on it. That's the worst that it's going to come out of it.
That's like you guys say the Connect. It's kind of one of those things where Microsoft they did it as a big, it was a risk. It was a huge risk for them. They did it, and it came out. I mean, the first one it was good. The way they set it up for Xbox One, it's like, oh, you have to have this, you have to do this. So all the limitations on it kind of threw a lot of people off. So once they went back and revamped it a little bit,
Well,
it's pretty cool. I mean, it's cool to have because you can give voice commands for more than just a game. You can, if you're in a sports game, you can say call this play, call that play. You can say record that. You can watch TV. You can say change to this channel, change to this sport. I mean, it has a lot of different things that people have been looking for years. I mean, in the future, if you want to say, hey, do this, do that to your TV, I mean,
Yeah.
it never
Well,
did it. So
the-
now it can. So
the first Kinect was so popular because it came out at the time where the Wii was really popular.
Yes.
So it
Yes.
took the concept of the Wii and took it a step up by being
Yeah,
like,
with-
you don't need a controller.
without a controller or anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
When it came to the 2.0, the one that came with the Xbox One, it was like people didn't. People weren't like, oh, the Kinect game because it was just a fad. This whole motion control thing is just a fad.
Yeah, because they saw it for use for a lot of people. I mean, a lot of gamers are not only kids, so they see it as like, it's for kids to do this, do that. But I mean, it's more than that. You can actually, I mean, it's like for your entertainment, so in your whole room. I mean, you can control all kinds of things with that.
Yeah,
which
and
is pretty crazy
and
because growing up, everybody wanted to be able to tell a TV to do this or do that. You know,
A big thing that affected it too was that whole PlayStation Xbox thing that happened in 2013 or 2012. I think it was 2013, where Xbox was like, "You need to do this, you need to do that. It's you can't. You have to be online all the time." You have to do this.
Yeah,
and then
I
all of
mean-
a sudden, PlayStation was like, "No, you don't have to do it with our console."
That was
so
the biggest
that
downfall.
yeah, it was totally a thing of like. One guy was like, or the biggest group, the majority was like, I'm going with PS4. So
Well, yeah.
now that the PS4 was the bigger one, everyone else who didn't really know about it or care about it went PS4 because, that's what everyone else had. So it was.
I think that was their
It's-
biggest downfall, trying to tell people what to do. People don't like being told what to do. You give them options, and then they choose. So I mean, that was the biggest
it was
issue.
just an accidental marketing strategy. I think
Yeah,
That-
Sony was at the
it
right
might have went just
Okay, and again, we're discussing something that should have been discussed 2 years ago, but I do find it funny that Sony was just at the right place at the right time. If Sony were to do that first, if Sony was the one who was like, you have to be online all the time, which they said they were going to do too.
Yeah.
They went.
But
when they saw what happened at Xbox,
they erased it.
they were like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, we don't want to do
They
that."
got the
So,
pencils and they
Let's let
erased
these
it.
guys go announce it first. The
Screw
second
that.
day, they're like, hey, well, you don't have to be online all the time.
Yeah.
So, you know.
so to put this old discussion to rest, yeah,
It's still funny though.
it's pretty
It
hilarious.
was one of those mistakes that they made, but hey, they made up for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with this whole PlayStation VR, like I said, the most I'll pay is $139, $140.
sense.
That's our sensible price. Chances are, I think you're right, Steve. Lucky $199.
That would make the most.
$200
That would make the
is-
most sense. Ideally, yeah, maybe 150, 100 would be great.
On Black
But-
Friday.
Yeah, well, I'm like,
Yeah.
So, I mean, as far as that goes, it's not the greatest of news, but I think it's one of their biggest news.
oh, yeah.
It's
I
a
mean, the
different
fact
topic. You know?
the fact that they changed their name is a big news, but I still find the whole VR thing interesting because it's not a useless thing though.
It's not.
It's just
You
for
you gotta-
games.
like for me, I'm not gonna.
Like, there's so much that can be done with the Morpheus, or excuse me, the PlayStation VR or the Oculus, more than games, and which is probably where it's going to be more popular. I mean, it's going to be that time where everyone's going to be having that because it's such a new concept and it's going to be cool. Just like motion control was a new concept and was really popular for a while,
Yeah.
and who knows? It may take off. That may be the future, like everyone
So-
wanted, where people are going to just be putting on their headsets and
But
diving into a
what
new
was,
world where no
what-
one else is where no one else is can see. It could be that thing.
Okay, hold on. What's the movie with Sylvester Stallone when they put the headset on and all that? Yeah.
was Sylvester
What's
Stallone?
that movie?
No,
Yeah.
that's
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Demolition
Total,
Man.
Total Recall.
Oh, it is
Total
Demolition
Recall,
Man?
Demolition Man. It's Demolition Man.
Are you thinking about the Schwarzenegger movie,
Yeah, Total Recall.
Total
No,
Recall?
Sylvester
No.
Stallone, Demolition Man.
Is that the
That's-
one with the Taco Bell thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
where they
Taco Bell.
use the headset and all that crap.
I've never seen those movies.
Yeah, just Demolition Man. That's funny.
I mean, yeah, those are the more practical things where it's going to be like,
To do the girl and the guy thing, they use those, and it was kind of weird.
yeah,
The future of PlayStation.
it's not going to go that way. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, do we have anything to discuss? Lucky, you said you wanted to talk about something, right?
Yeah. I mean, well, just recently played games. I'm just really excited for that.
Oh, okay, yeah. You spent your time with a certain game that you've been looking forward
Two
to for a
games.
while. 2 games.
2 games.
All right, cool. And I guess I'll discuss the game that I was supposed to get, but GameFly took forever because it was low availability. So, yes.
Well, in my case, I have one that
Okay,
I'm
so we have.
excited to.
All right.
Usually they
Put it
ship
this
it
way,
to us 2
everybody. We
days.
have stuff to talk about when we come back. We will see you in a bit, or talk to you. I don't know.
Something.
All right, welcome back. So, Lucky.
Sound like a Viking or something.
I don't know how to imitate
Or
a
a
Viking.
pirate.
Yar Lucky. What be in your brain? I don't fucking know how to do this. What do you have for us? You said you had something to talk about. You had a game. What did you play this week? That's what it was.
Okay, so I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege beta.
And you have been
And
wanting
thanks
to
to
play.
me,
And I love it.
thanks to me, you wouldn't have gotten that beta.
Thanks, Josh.
You have
Appreciate it.
You have been just like, I want to play a game so bad, because
I just want to play the game, I just got the beta access password and I just play the game.
And you said you enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it because I'm a tactical guy, so it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was crazy. But, I mean, the server kind of laggy
Why is there a
because
gun
of
under this
everything,
desk?
but it's pretty crazy, huh? Right?
Why is there a grenade down here?
Block off that wall. He ain't getting in
Here's a
here.
tactical guy.
He ain't getting in here.
So that's why there's holes all over your walls.
Seats taken. Yeah. So, but I mean, it's a pretty cool game. I thought the worst part about the beta is the graphics aren't polished off yet, and the servers kind of
Wait,
hit and miss.
when's the game supposed to come out?
They delayed it to December 1st.
Ooh, yeah. So you have a couple more months of polish coming.
Yep. And the
Out of
beta
it.
ends tonight. So I'm gonna play again after this.
Oh,
But,
is that why you're rushing the show so quickly?
Rushing
Every
it.
segment's like, come on, let's finish this shit up. Let's
Hey,
go.
it's already.
I gotta get the Lego dimensions.
We're almost an
Let's
hour,
go, let's
so
go, let's
yeah.
go.
I gotta go
Right.
see Greg Graffin over at the OC Observatory.
Who was that? What?
Lead singer of Bad Religion
All right,
released a book.
all right.
I'm gonna go see him play the.
So
acoustic
that, I mean,
show.
that's the game I've been playing. Also, NBA 2K16, I picked it up at the release on Thursday night and at GameStop. It was good. I mean, it wasn't as crazy as most releases where you get, 40 to 100 people outside standing out. I mean, I'd say it was probably about 30 people. But it kind of wasn't organized enough, so, I mean, still was cool. I had Elijah stand in line for me while I went inside and
This is
somehow got the game.
You said this
early.
is a midnight release or just
No, it was like a
oh.
9 o'clock release. Usually,
okay.
everybody thought it was midnight. When I went on Friday evening or Friday morning, they're like, "Oh, it's midnight." And then we went in the store. She was like, "No, it's 9 o'clock, 9:01 p.m." After
Oh,
they
okay.
closed.
So right when they close, it's
Yeah.
like, all right, it's only for people who want to buy the
Yeah.
basketball game.
9:01 to 9:30.
That's lame.
So it was like the release party. So I went in and got the game somehow
the only
before everybody.
the only release party or whatever or midnight release thing I've ever been to was the Smash Brothers for 3DS.
How was that?
That was pretty big.
A lot of people.
A lot of people. It was to the point where they had to they gave out certain colored wristbands, and it's like, okay, this
run out?
color has to go first, and then
Did they run out and people had to go home?
no, I don't know, I didn't.
Okay, I got you.
I was there 2 hours before, so I made it. People
Man.
have been there for. quite a
Yeah,
while,
we gotta get a release for all of us to go to. I'm gonna call GameStop and give them some my feedback on that little
I'm gonna
mini
give a piece
release.
of my mind.
It kind of was a little unorganized. So I mean,
I'm
Should've been
going,
organized
I'm
a
going to the
little
Call of
better.
Duty one.
I'll probably be that one with you.
I'll
where's
the
that?
one up in Upland.
Okay, we can do that. I want
I'm
to
taking
videotape it though.
I'm taking the day off.
I
So.
want to videotape it, and we're gonna ask all these people questions
You hear
about
that,
what are
Terry?
they
I'm
expecting.
taking the day off.
What are
Just
they
in case.
What are they expecting from this game? Why are they here? And we'll videotape and see what people say.
What are you doing here at the
Yeah.
Call of Duty
Why
release
are you
day?
here? What is your problem? Shouldn't you be at home sleeping? Don't you have work tomorrow?
Don't you have kids? You look like you're about 45 years old.
Right?
You noob.
Just to check it out, right? But
Are you here for Halo or something? What's coming out now?
why are you guys standing here? Are they hiring? What's going on?
Are you buying this game for the new Sega console?
Is this for your kid? He's like, oh yeah, Sega Saturn.
Is there an everything must go here or what?
So I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, I can't wait until we get to do a release on camera, all of us together, and mess with the rest of the gaming community. But NBA 2K16 is another game that I played. A Spike Lee joint. The story mode was great. It was kind of like a movie, Spike Lee movie. Love and Basketball. Something. So it was crazy. It was pretty. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, Spike Lee, man. I mean, you do wonders, but I mean, you're looking a little old. But it's cool. I enjoyed the game. So those are
I'm
two
looking
games
forward
I've been
to
playing.
NBA Live.
Oh, get out of here! NBA Live. No way.
All right, cool. So, out of those two, what are you more excited about?
NBA 2K16 because that's the game. Siege is the beta. If I had the game for Siege, I'd play that. I'd play them both just as much. I mean, I liked it. It was a lot of fun, both of them. A lot of fun. The worst part about the beta is that I don't see why people play those games without microphones. It doesn't make sense. If I need to tell you, hey, there's a guy in the room next to you. Hey, there's a suicide bomber over here, and then it's like they get blown up, and then they're like, oh,
Wait.
I tried to tell you.
There's no voice chat on there?
There is. People don't wear their mics.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you're in tactical position, that's 5-on-5. You're trying to protect the bomb and fort off like 3 rooms. If you don't have a mic, you can't tell people how to help, how to do all that. Someone reaches from the ceiling, you guys all die. Come on.
That's ridiculous.
That's the worst part about it. But other than that, great game. I'm ready, excited for it. Better have a release party for that one because we'll be there.
I'll be there with those little things and confetti.
All
right.
Yeah.
What do you have, Squishy? Joshua Box.
Let's see. You douchebag. Game of the week that I played was surprisingly Mario Maker.
Mario Maker.
I finally got to make my own level.
Did you buy your own?
Maker.
Did you buy your own one, or did you use mine?
I used yours.
You should
Mario
buy it,
Motor
though.
Maker.
I'm gonna buy it. I'll get it soon. But that was my game of the week. I only got to play it for maybe 40 minutes. About. I got to make my whole level. I'm still not done with my level, but
I think you're rushing because we're on vacation.
I think the concept though is there. That's what
Cool.
exactly what I wanted to do.
It was a good level. It was good.
I'm not done with it.
I
yet.
was.
It's playing.
I couldn't pass it. I mean, maybe because I was super tired and just tired, but I couldn't pass it.
I mean, Steele passed it, but I did take him a few tries. I passed it because obviously I know what I'm doing, but I'm not done with it yet. But from the time that I spent doing it, it was pretty freaking fun.
That's all I'm still playing. I'm still just every time I get back home from work or when I wake up, I just boot up my Wii U and I start playing that stupid game.
I wish
When
we
was
would have
it?
brought it today.
The day I called you, I think it was Saturday, yesterday or Friday or something like that.
Yeah.
I was Friday. You just got to work. I called you because I wanted to play, but
Oh no, that was Friday night. I was in a bad.
yeah,
Bad
that's what you
mood?
told me. I was like, well, whatever, that's fine.
You set tripping, bad mood.
So
Don't ever be in bad moods.
What's your favorite part of the game? What do you like the most about Mario Maker?
well, the
Mario
fact
Moto
that I
Maker.
can make my own level, my own not intense level, but my own difficult level, something that I would love to figure it out type of thing. The only reason why that concept was like, I already knew what I was going to do when I first played it, because that's one of the things that I like to do. I like to, well, from what I did and what you guys saw, that's the things that I like to do. It's like, okay, I had to figure that out. I mean, it's just
I don't want to call it a puzzle necessarily, but it was more like, okay, I'm moving forward. There's a dead end. What do I do now?
it's a little
so you have to go
obvious
back.
though,
You have
right?
to look around. It's
That's
not,
exactly what it.
yeah. I mean, I get it's considered a puzzle, I guess. But
Yeah, I mean, it involves some thinking because sometimes you see 3 coins, you make a super long jump, and then after that you'll see no coins. So it's kind of like, do I jump to my death or what do I do? So
Right.
it's kind of one of those things you got to figure out,
Yeah.
which is fun. That's
yeah.
the
So the
best
level
part
you
about
made
it.
was more like, okay, I've gone as far as I can go. I need to do something before I can go forward. So it's like, yeah, it's pretty much a puzzle. You got to find that key to open up the next part of the level.
Right. So I mean, it's more of a smaller version of something like a puzzle game, but I kind of want to make it a little hard, but not too hard where it's like, okay, this is stupid. No, make it hard enough to where it's like, okay, I can do this and I'm gonna do it type of thing. Where I'm gonna figure it out. But the time that I took of doing it and just kind of thinking, it was really fun. I mean, and I got to choose where I wanted to put the hole, where I wanted to put the block, where I wanted to put this.
And I mean, it makes it so damn easy because everything's all squared off. Everything's in like cubes and squares. So it's like,
Right.
I want to put this thing's 2 squares open.
I think
or
it's pretty
5
cool
squares open.
how you can shake different different things, and it turns into something.
It's just so simple.
You know,
they
it's cool.
take the gamepad, they take the whole. It's a touchscreen approach, and it's a touchscreen, so you can use it by shaking it. It's a pretty simple concept, but they get a lot out of it.
Like I said, we've been waiting for that game for years.
Since that was 5. Yeah.
So
Years.
that's pretty much my game of the week. And it's fun. I recommend it. You guys out there, if you guys have kids, and if you don't have kids, this is one of the games that.
Hey, adults
Hey,
really
if you like
enjoy this
Mario,
game.
just freaking get it.
Yeah, I mean,
But then again, if you don't have a Wii U,
if you don't have Mario,
if you don't have a Wii U, you're gonna have to put in I don't know, $300 for Mario Maker.
Yeah.
for those of you
'cause-
who have a Wii U and don't have this game, I suggest you get it. I mean,
I think
It'll
almost
be-
everyone
I got a
has
Wii U for my
has-
son because, well, it was basically me too. I wanted a Wii U as well. But one of the biggest reasons why I got it because of Super Smash Brothers. This is another reason why you should get a console is for Mario Maker.
I think
it's a really cool
this
investment.
game's pretty cool if you're gonna have like a holiday party for
You
this
can do
fall.
it.
You
You
know,
can do
I
it.
mean, it'd be the talk of the party.
You do
Everybody makes a
party,
level.
You can
You come in, everybody makes a level, and see who passes it. And,
yeah.
I don't know, drink to it. Put money on it, whatever you want to do to make it fun with your family. But I mean, it's just pretty fun just playing it.
It's one of the games. It's one of those games that you're gonna have to have if you have a Wii U. I mean,
Yeah.
there's Mario Kart, there's Super Smash Brothers, there's 3D World, and there's Mario Maker. Those are like the 4 games you have to have if you own a Wii U.
But in order, it'd be Mario Maker, then it would be Super Smash Brothers. Right?
I was thinking about this recently. Imagine if Nintendo just put out like a $50 thing that just makes Mario levels. It's just like this little box. It's just Mario Maker. Do you think that would sell?
I don't know.
It's just a game. It's just like the game. It's like $50 like the game, but it's just a box, and it's like you can make your own Mario levels.
I think so.
That's because the Wii U.
Or
If
they
you
put it
don't
on
own a Wii
mobile.
U and you buy it for Mario Maker, you're just pretty much buying Mario Maker for like $400.
But for Nintendo, for it to make sense, they probably do it on like a mobile platform. That way, everybody has it already, so they just buy that, they can do it on a mobile platform.
You
And,
know, you know what I want? I want a companion app for the Mario Maker. One that tells you if somebody plays your level. It's like it gives you a little notification on your phone. It's like, oh, so and so played your level, or so and so beat your level, or something like that. That'd be cool.
You should make an
Come on,
an email.
Nintendo. That should have been something that came out with it.
Send the email to
Because
Moto.
that's another new thing that's really popular in video games. Companion apps.
Yep, exactly.
Freaking what's it called? Watch Dogs had its own little companion app that you can use for it. Metal Gear Solid 5 had its own companion app where
Do you have
your
it?
cell phone. Yeah,
He's like, oh yeah, I have it. Yeah.
it's free. Why not have
Oh,
it? But
I
you
got
can pretty much you can use it as your map. So it's like you're playing your game and you can look at it on your phone. You can see what's going on your cell phone, like what's going on the TV. So that's pretty cool. But Mario Maker should have its own, where it's like I want to know what's going on with my levels during the day.
So you should send that email tonight and see
I'm
how it goes.
pretty sure a lot
so
of people
next
have
week,
too.
let's just see how it goes. If you send an email and you get a response back, we got to read the response next week during the show. Just it doesn't matter what they say.
It's
I think
gonna
it'd
be
be
one of
pretty
those automatic emails where it's like, thank you for your interest in Nintendo games.
That's the first email you get.
We have so and so things to do. We will take into consideration your ideas and thank
that's
you
the
for
first
your
email
time.
you get though.
Now enjoy your e-card of Mario saying no.
You usually get a response back. The first one you get is thanks for inquiry, what department you send it to, and then you're kind of like, okay, I sent it to someone. Who cares? Maybe 3 days later you get something back from someone in that
3DS?
department. 3 days later,
Oh,
you get something back and someone from that department, and they'll let you know, oh, at this time we're not doing this or doing that. So I mean, whatever it is, I'd say send it and just see what it gets. Even if they say, hey, it's an automatic message, just read it and see what it says. I think it'll be funny. Really funny.
you know, it was good looking. Lara Croft from Tomb Raider,
Which one?
Tomb Skater.
the new one.
Yeah, she's hot.
She's freaking.
The actual actress that does it is
Oh, you know who else is? You know the Quiet from Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah.
That little hussy who's in that like
The little hussy.
really broad. Yeah, no, they.
Calm down.
I'm sorry. I mean,
simmer down now. Simmer down.
she's a good-looking face, and the actress really pretty too. But really, you're gonna make this character with like a little tiny little strip for a bra.
Hey, calm down. Hey, man, if you might not have. We don't want you to game in 60 frames per second because then you go crazy.
I'm not going like all. Oh, she makes me excited, kind of thing. I'm a little, calm it down. She's a good-looking model, like the. Yeah, exactly. Look at that. There's a picture of the Quiet. Look at her. What's holding her niblets?
Let me see this picture of the Quiet.
Yeah, she's a. I mean, come on.
That's kind of skanky for a video game.
Exactly. She's a great-looking model. The actress that does her, I think she does her voice, or they modeled it after her. She's a really pretty woman walking down the street. But I mean, really, that's all you're gonna give her to cover her up? I mean,
she's wearing a thong.
Whoa. So I mean, pretty much they make her all skanky in that.
yeah, whatever. Here's
Whatever
a little
sells.
Here's a little discussion. Who's the prettiest video game character out there?
Princess Peach. That's my answer.
Yeah,
Princess
she's
Peach.
noble. She covers herself up nicely.
Hey, she's got to be.
She wears layers of clothing.
Steven, she's got to be the prettiest woman in the world because Mario's been trying to save her since 1982 or something like that. Man,
No, in 82 or 81. Oh, look at Lara Croft. She's awesome. Not only is she made really pretty, she's just freaking awesome.
she'd kill you too.
No. In 82, Pauline. It wasn't Princess Peach. It was Pauline.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pauline, which is Princess Peach's mom, I guess.
I don't know. No, it's just a separate woman. Mario's just a player that way.
I guess.
Mario has Daisy, Mario
Right.
has Peach, and Mario has Pauline.
He's been trying to rescue these women for decades.
He's
now,
a man
so,
slut,
man,
though.
I don't
He just
know what's
moves
going on.
around.
And Luigi just comes in like, here we go.
And now there's
just-
Rosalina, who looks
Yeah.
just like Peach. So, just,
That's her sister.
and then there's Peach.
Mario's got a pimp it. That's her sister.
Ew.
He's like, look at the little bitty crown on her head.
He's just going for the royal
Hey,
types because
hey.
he knows he can take their.
Maybe it's because she has a bodyguard. Toad's her bodyguard. So,
Really? Okay, no, I don't understand that. Toad is her bodyguard. That little diaper wearing weirdo who has like
Hey,
no height,
but you know what?
no
Check it out.
strength.
You always got to save him, right?
Oh no! Here's the thing.
But you always got to save him, right? It's a diversion. So
There's
the
a
princess can take off with her,
No.
with
There's
her
a reason.
boyfriend, the
There's a
Bowser.
reason. There's a reason why she keeps getting she keeps getting caught? It's because she uses Toad as her bodyguard.
Because she wants to get caught. Her boyfriend is Bowser, man. Toad's just throwing it off Mario.
Peach is
when
not,
she goes with
Peach is
Bowser
not
on
only
vacation.
2 times taller than Toad. She's like 3 or 4 times taller than Toad. How do you expect to be saved by Toad? If they're that tiny.
Creates a diversion. That's what
you
it
know
is.
what I think? Princess Peach is Rosalina. Rosalina is Princess Peach.
No, I think Princess Peach likes getting caught by Bowser because she keeps hiring Toad.
She likes Bowser.
It's like Sheik and Princess Zelda.
She's one of those. No, she's one of those girls that likes drama. So she's gonna just keep wanting to get caught. She's like, everyone's telling her, "Hey, get some bodyguards." So Bowser doesn't take it anymore. But then she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna hire these tiny little babies with diapers and mushrooms on their heads."
She likes
and
fire.
Then, now I have bodyguards, but I don't want to get caught. Bowser, don't catch me. But she's gonna get caught anyways.
Well, because she likes fire. She likes Bowser.
She likes the attention.
Toad's like, look, check this out, princess. Look, check this out, princess. Check this out. I'm gonna say, hey, I'll give you some 1-ups, Mario, a couple mushrooms. If you come into this little hut right here and pick out of these 3 little blocks, if you hit them, you get the one with it. I'll give you a 1-up while you guys go on your vacation. This will give you at least a good 2 days on vacation. So she's like, okay, she's gone. So Toad's like, hey, come over here, follow me. And then, Mario's like, okay, stupid, I'm over here. Hey, guys. And he's looking for the 1-up.
Wait, why'd you say Steven? Am I Peach to you? You sick weirdo.
No. Mario calls Toad stupid because he thinks Toad's stupid.
Oh, I thought you said Steven.
No, stupid. Hey, okay, stupid. Because it's Toad. But hey, Toad's the one who's getting everybody because it's like, man, I got this sucker over for 2 days trying to get a damn 1-up. And the princess is gone with her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? That's how the princess works.
No, princess is she's just an attention-grabbing little WHORE. I mean, she likes getting caught by Bowser. She wants somebody to follow her and to try to save her. She's one of those girls that just wants to be saved, even though she can totally do things on her own.
Steven,
why not hire buff people to save you from a big coop?
Have you met her or something?
Many times.
You know her, man. Oh, okay, cool.
Through playing the games for many years, yes, I've met her.
She should hire Donkey Kong.
That would make more sense than hiring a bunch of Toads.
He'd probably throw a barrel at her face,
Sure. There's a lot of different Toads. There's a lot of them. There's a big group of them. But even then, when Bowser shows up, they're like, oh, it's Bowser. And then they just get caught too. So, no.
That's his homie. He just rolls with him. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't get caught. He rolls with him.
Who rolls with him?
Toad rolls with Bowser also.
Okay. So, according to you...
The princess is in love with Bowser. Toad is Bowser's homie and the princess's homie. So he just throws Mario and Luigi off on a wild goose chase while
according to you, Peach, Bowser, and Toad are in cahoots, and they're just messing around with the Mario Brothers.
Yes.
And Mario Brothers, with their great intentions, go and they try to save the Princess Peach.
Yes, that's why it's been decades.
So according to you, they've been had this whole time.
Yes. If anybody else plays Mario, you can agree with me.
How?
That's the point of the game. Ask Mario Moda. He'll tell you. That's my guy, Mario Moda.
Then say his real name. What's his real name?
Mari Moda.
Mari, he
I gotta say Mario
because it's
Mario.
A daytime show.
It's Mario, I gotta say it.
Shigeru Miyamoto.
Sure.
So
you're close. Shigeru.
Yes, you can have some coffee.
Shigeru.
You asked me that question?
So what was your game of the week? Was Mario Maker?
I didn't have...
He played it out in his head. That's what he's trying to say. Oh, actually, where are you at on what's the one? Part 5.
Metal Gear Solid 5?
There you go. Where are you at on that?
Last Friday, before I went to San Diego, I played it again for about 40 minutes.
What mission are you on? Like, what's the detail?
The same one that I was on when I started. It's a long mission. Pretty much what I have to do is some prisoner got taken. You have to take this prisoner and Fulton him to Mother Base. But I still have to get there. So I haven't gotten far because of Mario Maker. And I've been wanting to play it, but no, I've been too preoccupied with turning on Mario Maker and playing the new levels. I'm making a Ghost House now. It's not Phantom Pain, but it's Mario Maker.
So once we get our website up and running, actually, why don't you can just post things on Twitter and Instagram, right?
Oh yeah, is that a segue to end this? Because
no, I'm just saying. No, because you're speaking of you just making a Ghost level. I just wanted to remind everybody that they can actually play the levels that you got. Everybody's making. If you just post it up on our social media, they can just go on there and grab the number. Is the number they have on there?
Oh, most definitely. I have about personally. I think 5 or 6 levels that I've created.
I think you should probably post those.
Altogether, I have 8, but there's. Oh no! I have 6 of them and then 2 other ones.
Okay.
I can post Josh's level once he's finished too. But yeah, yeah.
I want to try that tonight. By the way,
I'll definitely post the codes for my levels. Again, the levels I make, I try to make as traditional. And they're hard, but they're not like I'm gonna troll you. I'm gonna troll you and put an invisible block where you people usually jump. I freaking hate those.
They're legit.
Too legit. Well, yeah. So yeah, that was our discussion on Princess Peach.
Hey, just respond in the comment section or something. And let us know if you think I'm right. I am right.
Let us know if you think that Princess Peach is a little drama searching hoe bag too, because that's what it seems like to me.
Hey,
I mean, hire Donkey Kong to be your bodyguard, not Toads.
She doesn't like him. That's cool.
Well, you know what? No, Donkey Kong will probably try to steal her too.
He'll just hit her in the face with a barrel. Donkey Kong has anger issues, man.
He does.
Check him out.
But then I don't blame him because we have a crocodile trying to steal his banana horde, according to Donkey Kong Country.
I see Donkey Kong. They based him off of Donald. You know Donald. That's Donkey Kong.
Thank you for... Not everybody knows who the hell Donald is.
No, I'm just talking
Donald
to you.
Duck.
I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to everybody.
Donald McDonald.
Donald.
I know it's Ronald, but shut up.
Donald McDonald.
Donald McDonald.
That was a Mick. Alright.
That was a Mick bad joke. I don't know.
That was a Mick.
That was stupid.
Well, alright. Well, so I mean... As far as this podcast go, I do believe we are.
I think we're out of steam. The guys in our coal chambers are just out of coal.
We could.
So if you want to find us, you can find the podcast at on Twitter at PBC Concepts. You can find Josh Box. Where can we find you?
Drummer Dude 33. That's DOOD for Drummer Dude. That's on my PSN. That's my Gmail. That's my Instagram.
Lakey, where can we find you?
You can find me on Xbox Live at Darkess33, DARKESS 33.
And you can find me, Steve, at Estebam2190, ESTEBAM 2190 on Twitter. And we will see you next week, or at least you'll hear us next week. Have a good one, everybody. Don't die.